Welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. I'm so excited to welcome life enthusiast Breann Schram to the show. Thank you for being with us, Breann.
Of course, thank you for having me.
What does it mean to be a life enthusiast?
Honestly, I just love life so much, and so every single day, I was thinking about it yesterday. I woke up and I'm like, I'm always happy and I'm always grateful, and I think it's really like the focus of gratitude for everything in my life really allows me to enjoy and immerse myself in every single experience, whether it's a lesson or a blessing, and I think every lesson is a blessing, so.
Were you always like that? I mean, for some people, they've had to work really hard to find that happiness, and for others, they're just kind of born that way. I'm like, how did they get that way? Like, they're just born like,
well,
attitude.
I am a Sagittarius, so I feel like we're eternal optimists. But
we have that in common.
Yeah.
I'm a Sagittarius. And,
right?
yes.
So it's just, but I always just kind of like look for the light in every situation. And when I do that, it allows me to focus on the things that will ultimately like bring more light. So I try to not dwell on the things that I cannot control. And it's been a practice, and I've had to learn it because when I was younger, I mean, you're learning and you're growing. Unless you're taught that as a child, it might not be something that is within your household or in your schooling system or whatever your nurture system. Mm-hmm. So it's really something that I developed. But also, my mom always told me, she's like, positive attracts positive, like attracts like. So make sure that you're focusing on the things that bring you happiness.
That's such an important point, because I think so many times people misconstrue that whole positive thing. They say, oh, I'm going to pray that this doesn't happen to me. And I'm like, there's something wrong there. We need to realign. I pray that this will happen for you. Or I hope, or I believe, rather than the negative. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah. Sorry, my voice is like...
It's still early yet.
I know. Yeah. Praying for something to happen to you. Well, like I mentioned, I think that welcoming any experience and allowing yourself to, I was actually, as I was driving here, I was like, I don't like to try things. I just like to do things. Because trying is just like, are you fully committed to that? Or are you going in with fear? Because if you're leading with fear, you're just going to attract more fear. And so it's really focusing on doing the things that allow you to walk in love and leading with that, leading with that energy of love so that you can attract more of that. Right. I think it's really just a mindset.
So tell my audience what you do for a living.
I actually just began empowerment coaching, which has been really great. My career has been in marketing, and I was working with different media companies, and I had a really great career, but I realized that I wasn't fulfilled in that space. And I really everything that I wanted to do needed to be rooted in spirituality. So I started to just develop practices that worked for me, and then everyone started asking me what I was doing. Why are you so happy? Why are you sharing so much positivity? And how do you wake up every single day and know what to focus on and know what to do? Because I feel so lost. And I know what it's like to be in that space.
Here's some water if you want.
Yeah. Thank you. I know what it's like to be in that space. Wonderful.
Unless it's the simple things.
Changes everything. So it's easy for me to guide someone out of that space, and it's really just helping them to see that they have everything they need inside of them. We all have all that we need right here, and like the universe will always provide. So our needs are met now. It's really just understanding that you just have to take action on that. And I think that setting an intention for what you do and for your day really sets you up for that, to really take action that's in alignment with your highest good.
I just love that. One of my favorite quotes is just, enlightenment is a recognition. It's not something new that's added to you.
Yep.
It's just simply a recognition. And I think that's true of happiness and peace and love and abundance. What would you say, do you remember the first moment that you truly committed to being the life enthusiast that you are and truly committed to happiness? Because I can remember, like there was a day almost when I was like, you know what? Whatever happens in my life, I'm going to commit to this one thing because it's sort of the point and purpose of life for me or whatnot. But do you remember a moment like that for you, or was it sort of just a gradual thing?
No, in 2013, I remember I was going through, and it's so funny because I thought about this too today. I was like, a lot of people ask me, like, when did you start your spiritual journey? And I feel like life is a spiritual journey. It's not like a start, but it's a gentle remembering and a commitment. So that word commitment is so important. And it was in 2013, I was like, I keep seeing patterns in my life, and I don't want to stay in these cycles. And I was like looking around and I'm like, the only thing that's a constant is me. So I need to change me so that things in my life will change. And I think a lot of us focus on the external, like, oh, I need to remove this person from my life and I need to do this. And sometimes that is true. But ultimately, like, you will, once you align with who you are and return back to your truth, and I started doing that in 2013, but most importantly in 2016 was just like such a transformational year for me. I really saw things to just unfold and my life just started turning into this like amazing adventure, which it always has been.
Well, tell people where they can find you, how they can work with you.
My Instagram. So you can, my Instagram. My Instagram is at Breann Schram, BREANNSCHRAM. And I also have a website. It's www.lhlosangeles.com. And you can book sessions with me. But I'm also developing a 7-day self-care for the selfless course because I think it's so important. A lot of us give, but we forget about ourselves. And so I'll be launching that in January.
Self-care for the selfless. Love that.
Sounds very wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.